So now we've kicked the shit out of everyone in the bar and just casually walked away. Our lady friend she's gone.
Okay. Teleported into the Shadow Realm, I guess.
Yep. Because everyone in the past future has teleporters.
Yes. Oop,
So here I am setting my marker just so I have an actual, oh, look, it's going to be another 500 meters.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Thank God for the jumping over obstacles tutorial. I would have never figured that out.
Very. They're really gonna make you do this?
Yep.
Nope, and the horse just clips into your body. Yep.
From nowhere.
Hatham has become part horse, part man. He has turned into Horsem. Okay.
That's pretty clever.
Tell me how long it takes you for you to get this horse stuck.
Alright, so this is, 12 and a half minutes?
Yeah.
We're looking at about...
Oh, this is where the horse ends.
Yep, about 2 minutes straight.
Yep, this is where the horse ends.
Yep.
Was useful. Oh, whoa, you actually made it across.
I was really surprised about that.
I'm pretty sure that was more the game breaking than anything you had to do with that.
Yeah.
Yep. Horse dance.
Horse dance in the river. Until finally, I don't know how we made it that far this fast.
Mm-hmm.
But now we can... And so again, they...
Enough with the horsing around.
Wait.
Okay. And she's just chilling next to a tree.
Basically, having magically teleported away from you for the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And she tells me to use the snowstorm. There's no hide in snowstorm ability.
No. Is it just, hey, it's snowing, you should do something about it. Oh wait, we didn't actually do anything like that gameplay-wise.
Exactly. Thanks for that cue, Hatham. Now I'll be sure to hide in that slow-moving cart. I practice being a mime in my free time.
Well, this is thrilling.
It's absolutely riveting.
What's in the wagon? I need a full inventory.
As you wish. Let's see. 2 barrels of salt, 12 pounds pork, 10 pounds beef.
Okay, when he opened that, there was a lot of clothes and shit inside.
Definitely not 5 bottles of whiskey, a couple dozen new uniforms, leather for patching, blankets, French wine, feed for the horses. And my problem is, and I work in an industry like this, if I'm going to ask you for that kind of a detailed list, I'm going to need either paper documentation or to actually look at it to verify that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to listen to you rattle off a whole bunch of stuff and then believe it.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen the
these
quality
were
of these
simpler
guards,
times.
though. They probably fell asleep halfway through the list.
And so I can whistle in the van.
Okay.
This is important.
Oh. This is where you establish murder van? The
Now I
van
can't
that eats
whistle
people?
anymore.
Oh, really?
Yep.
You're just shy. Like, the van was a, like, special place.
Nathan really isn't that much of an outgoing person. He makes an effort to meet new people, but they're all just like-minded.
Yeah. I mean, he did chase a woman that he met once, like, through the wilderness. For no reason other than, like, hey, she looked kind of cute.
Dude, he's a desperate neckbeard who just desperately wants some desperate poon.
He can't even be a neckbeard. He's a baby-faced Tatham.
So sad.
Yeah.
And so I just decided to YOLO the mission here.
What? What?
I swear to God, it just kept kicking me out for no reason.
Up. Just spotted you. And I don't even know what happened. There wasn't even any yelling, like, hey, we found you, or anything like that. It was just like them nonchalantly walking up to you while still continuing their conversation.
Exactly, and that's what just killed me.
What? Okay, Hatham's afraid of that bush. It's got spiders in there.
Like a man. Hey, come back! Are you furious?
This guy's screaming at me,
Nope, nah,
and then just gives up.
And you're gonna try that bush again.
Bush works fine. When Hatham had his own time and wasn't really pressured
Yeah.
to get in the bush, then he could do it.
I think Hatham's got anxiety issues.
I wouldn't be surprised. He hesitates a lot. And again, I can't whistle. I have to be in a proper bush.
Yeah, the special bush.
Yeah.
Do guards really just rotate around like that? Yep. And murder.
And so I grabbed him and then I stabbed him. And there's a very clear few seconds for him to be able to just be like, oh no!
Yeah.
And here's my favorite. I just stood too close to the edge, which was apparently within the range of the eavesdrop.
Yep.
And now they notice me.
Yep, man.
But they don't alter their speech.
Yep. It was a really thrilling conversation they had. And into the bush. And they noticed you again. Oh, God.
But in their walk to try and get me, they walked out of range.
I really wish they were still continuing their conversation like 40 feet apart from each other.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking at that bird trying to fly off the roof? Because the bird got stuck on the chimney and kept flying. Oh.
And I really hope that they would, again, walk back into range, but...
Oh, the bird's still trying to fly on the roof.
Yep.
Oh, this is terrible.
Perhaps I could sabotage them.
So now, having failed this mission twice, I know everything.
Yep.
I don't bother to pick up the gun, because everyone just leaves their gun sitting on the floor.
Exactly. What's the point of the whistle button if it's not going to do anything?
No, I heard this one before. Like, okay, I guess it's time to reset the bush. But he figures out it's me, so I immediately hop out. And now I use this to my advantage, and I hide behind the tent.
Why, George? What reason did he give?
He said a diplomatic solution was no solution at all. That allowing the French to retreat would only delay an inevitable...
And Hatham is experienced at eavesdropping through buildings.
Using his Psycho Mantis powers.
Still, can't he see this is unwise?
He doesn't sit well with me either. We're far from home with our forces divided. Worse, I fear Braddock's bloodlust makes him careless. It puts the men at risk. I'd rather not be delivering grim news to mothers and widows because the bulldog wanted to prove a point.
Where is the general now?
Rallying the troops.
And then it's on to Fort Duquesne, I assume?
I like how instead of making it quieter, they just make the entire, like, voice clip muffled when they're far away. So when they walk up the 3 steps, like, they're still, like, 10 feet away from you, but they're line of sight now, so you can hear them normally.
But I can hear them perfectly through a building.
Yeah.
On the other side. And so I briefly considered sabotaging the cannons.
Not worth the hassle.
I kept looking back at the map because I knew. And the key word here is become anonymous.
Okay.
So now I can be discovered, I just have to become anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
I think what you're supposed to do is like hop out the back where these things aren't like all pointed.
Mm-hmm.
But that would take way too much time. And nope. Wouldn't want to impale myself in my adamantium skin.
You're gonna walk out the front?
Yep. I instill fear in my enemies.
For ruining that guy's day.
And I'm like, oh, I need some allies to help me with this combat that's clearly coming up.
Sucker punched the guy?
Yeah.
You just turned the entire thing into a fist fight and just shoulder tackle.
Falcon shoulder!
What news?
And again, the cutscene, it's rendered in-game using the in-game engine, but it's entirely done according to their specifics, not using what actually happened to run this.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone will always see this exact same cutscene. I think that's my biggest problem with this series, is that, or at least with this game, is that it provides you with a lot of options, you know, whether you want to do a perfect sync or not. And then, you know what it does? It does not at all reward you or penalize you or anything for taking those alternative options. You could play it however you want as long as you fulfill the mission criteria, and they'll give you the same end cutscene.
Yeah.
It won't care at all. And that just bothers me so much. That, I mean, maybe I'm asking for too much, just to have 2 dead bodies on the floor after I did all that. But don't make it look like I have a choice and then render it in the engine if it's not going to take exactly what I did.
Yeah.